Hey, so hi everyone and welcome. My name is Kristiina, and with me I have Amy. And together we are hosting Shona, who will have NVC Dance Floor workshop in September in Sweden. So hi Shona, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Very, very excited about coming back to Sweden again.
Lovely.
Mm.
Yeah. So we have a couple of questions around the dance floor workshop that you will hold.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So, Amy, would
Great.
you like to start?
Yeah, I'm thinking as a beginner, I've had my 4 days as it says that it needs to have,
Mhm.
but how can this contribute to my NVC skills? I'm just on my path. I'm really learning. So I'm
Mhm.
curious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'd be very welcome.
Mm,
And one of the things that I really appreciate about the dance floors is that it turned NVC from something I read about and kind of tried a little bit into something that I started to embody.
mm,
So it started to make a lot more sense. I kind of intellectually understood observations, feelings, needs, and requests. And then as soon as I started learning and practicing on the dance floor, because we bring in examples from our own lives
mm,
and we can start practicing and we start walking, moving, then something else happens. It starts to integrate a little bit more from I still want my intellectual understanding, but I also want to be able to draw on this within conversations with my family and my friends. And the best way I know how to do that is to keep practicing by moving and inviting my body to start exploring. So, I'll give you an example. We might talk about needs, and you might think something, you might really understand intellectually a need for respect, for example.
mm.
It's quite clear intellectually. And
Yes.
then on the dance floors, we invite you to stand on a needs square on the floor. There's a
Yep.
card on the floor. Let's really explore what respect means for you.
Mm,
And how does it live in your body? Like, how do you know when someone's offering you respect or when you see
mm,
something that doesn't meet your need for respect? You kind of have a visceral body reaction. You kind of
mm,
know. So that's the invitation to take it deeper, integrate, and take a learning to another level.
mm. Wow, thank you. That sounds really interesting.
Mm.
Um, and with that being said, if I was a beginner,
Yeah.
that might sound like a bit overwhelming. Oh no, am I going to have my own examples?
Yes.
And am I going to have to figure things out? How would you guide us
Yeah.
in that kind of situation?
Yeah, so I think it's a really a great question because we want everyone to feel comfortable and to work
Mm,
with examples that they bring and that they're comfortable sharing and talking about. So that's absolutely kind of golden rule in my trainings. Um, so you bring what you're comfortable with, and we'll talk about confidentiality, etc. Um, and I will coach people and I will
okay.
also support other people to coach you because some people coming will want to learn how to coach and learning how to coach one another is really helpful and also helps our empathy practice for a start.
Mm,
So practicing listening, really listening and staying with people while we support them on the dance floor. So the training can work on different layers. You could come and really receive and be supported by us and learn
mm,
to navigate and use this kind of map on the floor
mm.
or you can help other people and then also learn by sharing, which is a great way to learn.
Wow, I feel really welcome as I imagine myself as a beginner, and I also feel that there's something like I'm in choice and I can participate on where I am, and there might be some gentle encouragement
Mhm.
to maybe take a little step and make a
Mhm.
dance move that I'm not used to,
Yes.
so to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel
Yeah.
really welcome.
Yeah. There's no dancing experience required on this dance floor works floor. So
Oh,
yeah,
what a
I
relief.
yeah. So we take our time, and that kind of helps us take it step by step.
Hmm, thank you. Yeah, I feel I'm good
Mhm.
for now. Christina, you have any
Mm,
questions?
Yeah, well, I was wondering if I already have several years of experience of NVC or if I'm a certified trainer, what would the benefit be to take this course?
Mm. Yeah, so we've touched on this a little bit. So you might come with experience where you want to deepen your practice and explore some of the processes involved in anger, for example. So I think there's always room for all of us to explore anger. So we'll use the anger dance floor to deepen our practice of NVC. And I think that brings a whole load of clarity when you're offering trainings as well. So if you're sharing
Mm.
NVC and you want to be super clear, because Gina and Bridget developed these dance floors and really worked with Marshall as well over a long period of time. So Marshall Rosenberg, the originator of NVC, knew about these dance floors and supported Gina and Bridget to develop them. And so really getting really clear about what did Marshall mean, but do it in a way that's a little bit different from sitting down and doing it in pen and paper. So then you can bring in moving into your workshops and exploring how to invite people to learn in a different way, multi-sensory way in a sense.
Mhm.
The other aspect that I think this brings, if you're a certified trainer with plenty of experience, then there's plenty to say about how we structure a course. And the dance floors are almost kind of ready-made. How do I put on a course? Well, I share and talk about a dance floor, and then I can support other people to support each other. So you might think about how you're developing your own trainings. And then
Mm.
I'm encouraging people who come to my trainings to learn by sharing and developing their coaching skills. And also we'll be touching on facilitation skills as well. Because after all these years of practicing and sharing NVC and learning with Gina, especially, I learned a lot about facilitation and how we work with different groups. And it helps then when you've got groups at different levels as well.
Mhm. Yeah, it seems really rich that way, that both deepening your own skills or doing, the dance floor
Mhm.
and making the dance, and then also practicing supporting others and the facilitation.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And you may want to come for your own kind of work on yourself. Take a moment to check in. How are you feeling? What's going on for you? And you may want to receive
Mhm.
that gift of spending time with other NVC people, getting that bit of space to breathe and check in. So that also be very welcome.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what does people, say, in general, what do they take with them when they,
Mm.
take in a class like this?
Yeah, I think mainly the people really appreciate the both and aspect. So it's one of Marshall's favorite things. I liked that he said this a lot. So both and I think people really appreciate that space to be and practice NVC for themselves, deepen their understanding, maybe even some healing or evolution, as Marshall started to call it, and at the same time exploring how do I share NVC with clarity, with structure, and offer something that people can pick up and take away with them. So the resources are already well developed. I think people appreciate that simplicity. I certainly do. And how much it has supported my own practice.
Mm.
Mhm.
Any more?
Let us see here. What attracted you
Mhm.
to share the dance floors?
I think because I got so much from them myself.
Mhm.
Because they supported my deepening understanding as I was exploring how much I got from shifting from this is something I'm learning with pen and paper and reading about it to
Mhm.
doing and being. So
Mhm.
noticing that NVC kind of got into my feet somehow. Now, and I do like dancing, so so dancing, and I'm not, I wouldn't, I've always really loved dancing, but I didn't kind of put myself in that category of people that did body work or like, like I'm not naturally in my body. So
Mhm.
that has helped me do it in my own way
Mhm.
to start to really work with that aspect of NVC. And plus, The simplicity, as I've mentioned, I really enjoyed. And then seeing other people enjoy it so much,
Mm.
and
Mm.
how much they gain from it and how quickly people can learn. And then you might not know very much about NVC, but you can pick up a dance floor and take it to a practice group. And so making sure NVC is being shared in the world as far and wide as possible is very attractive to me.
Mm.
Mm.
It sounds like it's a different way than the traditional way that we learn things when we went to school, that you have a
Yeah,
book, you
yeah,
write the paper, you get the
yeah.
grade. Here, there's so much more freedom in
Yeah.
choice.
Yes, plus structure. So, there's kind
Mm.
of like that interesting thing
Win-win.
which we think kind of don't go together, but actually, very helpful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Do you have any last questions, Christina? Or
Well, I was just wondering, if you are on a certification path, if
Mhm.
you can have these days, counted into your certification. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely, for sure. So the days will count towards your certification. And if you want feedback, then there's people here that can offer feedback for people who'd like to come and share. And I'm happy to do that.
hmm.
Wonderful.
So, is there anything else that you'd like to add, Shauna?
Anything else I'd like to add? Yes, I think there's something that you touched on, which I think would be important to mention, and maybe why this is so helpful. I think it's something about the breadth of the practice as well. So we've talked a little bit about the anger dance floor,
Mm,
but also thinking about how much we can deepen our self-empathy work, but
mm,
also in the 13-step dance floor, how much we can really practice shifting from the three modes. And like
mm,
I call that kind of like getting into ninja work where we're kind of able to really move around. I can feel my body moving as I'm talking. Like, how do
Mhm,
I make
mhm,
those choices of moving around, self-empathy, empathy, and expressing ourselves, and really embedding that way of being able to move quickly, which I think is the next level that people would like to practice. Really, they might have learned NVC, but how do I then make it sound natural and
mm,
I'm in flow and I've got some fluency. So I
mm.
think I
mm,
wanted to underline that piece.
Then I would like to ask another question for clarity, because there are several different kinds of dance floors.
Mhm.
So maybe just a brief, which ones are we touching on during the weekend?
Yeah, so 13-step dance floor, which
Mm,
is the three modes, not and also making sure we're including our jackals,
mm,
self-empathy dance floor. And I think we've said to do some fluency dance and the yes no
mhm,
dance floor as well.
mm.
mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so yes no dance floor, really helpful. How do I make a decision?
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Was there another one? I've forgotten now, I think.
No, sounds good.
Yeah,
And
so
I'm
there's
also
plenty.
here, depends. It might be something totally different, but there are 13 in total, and we're gonna
There are
get to a couple.
nine dance floors.
Okay, there are 9 in. Okay.
Yes,
Mm,
Mhm,
yes.
all
mm,
right.
So if we can explore as many as we can.
mm.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I know I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And my experience is also, both taking the dance yourself on these cards, but also watching other
Mm,
people doing it. It's
Yeah.
such a
Yeah.
great benefit,
Yeah.
of
mm,
clarity and
Yeah.
depth and yeah, like
mm,
transformation.
Yeah. Very, very often when someone is dancing and doing their work, doing their dance, someone who's holding and supporting will say, "You could have been doing that for me. That might have been
mm.
my
Hmm.
that." So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it serves all of us.
Yeah.
which is so beautiful and magical.
Yes.
All
Hmm.
right. All
Yeah.
right then. Well, I hope we have supported someone out there who has been curious and wonders whether to come. And if anybody has any more questions, we will please reach out to us. And you can find more information on christinakrank.se. And so thank you for today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.